Welcome back to Runebound 2nd Edition. I'm doing a full playthrough solitaire variant. We are Ammon the Trailblazer here, and we are trying to shut down Vorakash's evil plan to resurrect Margoth the dragon, and he will come and eat the land. So we as the hero are trying to do it. Of course, we're on a limited time scale to get it done. And our objective, I think, right now is to head this way and try and pick up a suit of armor. All right, first thing we do, of course, is roll our movement dice and see where we can go with them. All right, 5 dice. And looks like we have 3 different planes. We have some roads, rivers. We even have a swamp and a mountain and some hill. All right, back to the main board, and let's see where we're going to move. All right, so I've laid the dice down. So we have a road symbol here, so we can move on to that road space. We have another road symbol on this one, and we have a hill and a hill. So we have 2 hill die, which can take us to this green encounter. And indeed, we're going to have a green encounter. Let me zoom out so we can zoom in on the card. All right, so zoomed out, we're going to have a green encounter, and I don't know what it's going to be. Probably awful. Here we go, and it is an ambush. Wow, we are getting assassins after us. It's like the same guy, possibly. Anyway, it's an ambush. Blood-curdling screams alert you that Vorakash's minions are ready to kill you. Well, I knew that from the first turn. Before combat, test the ranged ability to spot the ambush. If you succeed, you inflict a damage and start the first round of combat in any phase you choose, range, melee, or magic. And you receive 2 gold if you win. So we need a 15, and so we have a +2. So we're going to go to the dice tray. We need to roll 13 to spot the ambush. All right, we need a 13. We get 15. Good stuff. So we spot the assassin this time. Let's go back to the board. Actually, we don't need to go back to the board. We spot him. This is excellent. So we give him 1 damage. So he has 2 hit points. We've already given him 1 damage from that ability. So we caught him before he caught us. And now we're looking at our card, of course. We're going to start combat, because you can start anywhere if you win that, in the melee, where I have a +3. Actually, no. We're going to do it in the magic phase, because I have +2, and we only have to hit a target number here of 9. So I just need to roll a 7. So we're going to start in the magic phase. I just need to roll 7. And I've already rolled a 10, and whatever's under here is irrelevant. A 19, so I nail this guy. This time he is removed. It's another damage, 2 on him. And so we win that encounter. And our reward is to receive 2 gold. So let's go over to our character area. We haven't been there in a bit. And get 2 gold. All right, so we're Master Huntsman, but that was in a hill space. It was not in a forest or swamp. So we don't get to put this card underneath. But we do defeat him, which nets us 2 gold, which is excellent, because now we have a total of 6 gold. And we're going to be taking that green token off the board. So now we have 2 experience. 1 more experience, and we can level up. So back to the main board. We're back to the end of the turn now. And we're going to have to roll on the little doom tracker and see if it's going to advance again, or how much time we're going to have. It can run out pretty quickly. All right. We want to roll lower than 14. And we roll a 14. This is going to be a short series, people, and I'm probably going to die pretty quickly. So we rolled 14 or higher. We're on the hard setting. It means this is going to advance again. We get to hear it's game over. That was a terrible, terrible roll. I haven't had the greatest of luck so far this game. We're going to do another turn, though, of course, because I want to advance a little bit here. So let's go back to the main board and see what we're going to do, and then we're going to be rolling our movement dice. All right, so I'm staying kind of zoomed out here. I'm up here, and I want to get down here to Villenvale. I do have 6 gold now, which is enough to buy the suit of armor that's sitting there. So I'm kind of keen on that. So I may try and hit this green one, or maybe this one. I have 4 in the immediate area. So let's go over, roll our movement dice, and see where we can get to. All right, 5 movement dice. And there they are. It looks like we have lots of roads. I should mention roads are the most, they show up the most on the dice. Mountains and swamps, I think, show up the least. But it looks like we have a river and a road, no problem. So we're going to be able to get to the closest green tokens. So let's go to the board and do that. All right, so for movement, we have a river here, so we're going to move into that space, and then of course we have a road symbol on that one, and so we can move into this. So we're going to be having, yes, another green low-level encounter. If we defeat this one, we're going to have enough experience to go to a town and level up. And let's hope our time tracker doesn't keep doing what it's been doing, which is moving too quickly. So let's zoom out and have a green encounter. All right, so here we are on the road just outside Riverwatch, and we have a ceremonial skeleton we find. And it says, ancient jewels are wrapped among the undead creature's bones. Ooh, that sounds good. Reward, test tinker. Well, I don't have a tinker ability, but I do. I will be able to test for. I need to roll 15. If you succeed, you receive 4 gold. If you fail, you still receive 1 gold. And his stat abilities don't look too tough, and he only has 2 hit points. So let's go to the dice tray. We're going to take this guy on. Let's see if we can roll a 15 and get 4 gold. That would be great. All right, so try to put them at the top. We'll see what happens there. All right, we need to try and roll a 15 to get 4 gold. That'd be excellent. Wow, when we roll just a 15, we have a 9 and a 6. Now we do get to add our +2, so technically we have a 17. So indeed, we pull it off, and we get to collect 4 gold. So we'll do that after we beat him. That's really cool. So, and we get 4 gold for that. Now, he does not have any ranged ability, so we're just going to skip that part of the attack phase. So we're going to go right into melee. We have a +3, and we'll do 2 damage. And he has a 14. So we have +3, so we need to roll 11 or higher to destroy this skeleton. If not, we're going to take 1 wound because he does 1 damage. And 16 plus 3 is 19, no problem. We inflict 2 damage on the ceremonial skeleton. He is defeated. All right, back to the main board, and I can't forget we get to collect 4 gold as well. Oh, that was the reward. I shouldn't have done that first. Sorry about that, but we're going to do it anyway. So back to the main board. All right, so I apologize. So in my excitement, I did the reward, the tinker test first, which I should have done it second. But I rolled 2 spectacular rolls in a row back to back, so I guess technically it wouldn't really matter, but this is the reward for defeating it, not a before combat. So sorry about that. Anyway, I did defeat it, which means, and we passed that tinker test, so we're going to collect 4 gold. So I'm going to take one of these, they're a little bit bigger. It's the 5 gold symbol, and we're going to return 1 to the bank. So now we have a total of 10 gold, and yes, we get to collect that token. That brings us to 3 experience points, which is enough to level up. So we want to get to town next turn if we can, and we are right beside Riverwatch, so that's not a problem. But I'd like to get to Villenvale and buy that suit of armor. But of course, it's the end of the turn, and that means we need to roll in the doom track. So let's go over and roll low. Okay, and again, we're at the 14. We're playing at the hard level, so torturing myself a little bit here. We need to roll 13 or less, please. And we roll 15. Wow! So yes, we rolled higher than 14. Equal to or higher than, so the token moves to 3. Like I said, this is going to be probably the shortest solitaire playthrough in history with my rules here. Wow, if I can't level up more than 2 or 3 times before I get to red encounters, I think there is no hope. So I've had pretty bad luck so far. Let's go back to the main board. I think we're going to wrap it up for this episode. And yeah, not doing great on our little Doom Tracker rolling there. Maybe we'll do better in future episodes. All right, so the Vorakash and his army of evils are moving rapidly in this game. I am trying to get down here to Villenvale. I might be able to pull it off next turn. I do have the Trailblazer ability, which means I can take 1 fatigue to set any die to any side that I want. So that can help me move. And when you move through a city space, it's like a wild card. You can use any die you want at all. And roads are the most common, so if I roll 3 roads, I have 2 wild cards. I should be able to get to Villenvale next turn. But of course, I've been rolling horribly all the way for the first couple episodes of turns. Anyhow, Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time where we continue a Solitaire complete playthrough of Runebound 2nd Edition, and we'll see if I can do better. All right, thanks for watching, and join me next time.